Hey everyone, it's that guy over there bringing you something a little bit different. So, um, many of you probably don't, well, unless you look at my older videos, I play Tyranids all the time for Warhammer 40,000. So I thought I'd throw up some Tyranid content in the form of these two Tyranid lists. I'm calling them tournament lists because I take them to the local game shop for the tournaments around here. I've also taken them down to meta games, which is quite a ways away. So it's something I travel to. So, and even though I enjoy Gamers Hideout, that's the shop I primarily play at. Traveling, I guess, just makes it seem like a bigger deal when I go down there. So I also took it over to Metagames, and this was at the beginning of 7th edition, and it did really well. 6th edition, beginning of 6th edition. So anyway, they're not skyblight. They're going to be kind of wacky, but yeah, you're about to see. So, all right, first up is the swarm. Now that this doesn't make for the best tournament list, just because there's so many models. I think there's like 100. There's over 150 models out there, I believe. Let's see, 60, 100, yeah, 100, 150 models, something like that. So that's not the best. That's why I only take it to the local game shop. But I think there's something to the swarm lists now in 6th edition, um, due to the fact that Carnifex is going to go down hard to a Wave Serpent or a Demon Prince or whatever. What you use to counter those are swarms. So gargoyles, they always have poison, so you don't have to pay for that. But all their upgrades got more expensive. They always have a 6+ poison, and then adrenal glands is a basically it used to only pay 1 point for adrenal glands and toxin sacs, and now you pay 2 for adrenal glands and toxin sacs each. So I just give them adrenal glands now, and then just rely on this 6+ poison to get what I want. They're good for chasing down wave serpents. They can also tie things up for a long time with blind. Blind now is the way to just charge it into whatever your opponent's superstar Death Star is and blind it. So I think the 60 gargoyles should be in competitive lists. Maybe not so much this one. Yeah, but there's just there's a ton of models out there, and the idea is you infiltrate the Gene Stealers, not necessarily outflank them, just so that you just keep max pressure on them. I took one Venom Thrope when I went to local game shop. I got 3rd place, I believe. Yeah, but I played an Eldar player that he's able to kill that thing off real quick, and then he's able to precision shot with his flyer. Eldar just have really great rules. Like the reason why they're so good is because they have so many models with so many good rules, and so he precision shot my Tyranid Prime out of my unit. So it was pretty crazy. I mean, I rolled ones for my lookout sirs, but I was able to still hold on for a little bit, but I ended up losing that game. That was my loss. And then I drew when somebody hid inside of a building, and they had one of those fortifications, the bastions, and you just hold up in there. There was no way I could get inside, so I just held all the objectives, but it ended up being a draw for that one, because I couldn't kill his units because they were all inside, on top of, and around the bastion, and it was great fun. So, I mean, I controlled the whole table, but I was trying to chip in there and I couldn't get it in 5 turns. So, yeah, I think there's something to these swarm lists. Now, the interesting list, I think, is this deep striking list. I got 1st place at metagames with this one a while back, a long time ago. And it looked a little bit different back then because now with the new book, this is kind of my reboot. But now that you have to play with having a certain number of units on the table to start the game, that's why I got all these weird, like, rippers. The rippers are there just to hold the comm relay. The zoanthropes are there to kind of keep the termagants on the table for 2 turns. The lictors are there to stay on the table for 2 turns just to get everything else in. And then the Trigon Primes and the Hive Tyrants, they do work. Here's what my army looks like. Anyway, it was a lot of fun to play. I like this because there's only like 40 models in it, and most of the game the first 2 turns they spend hiding, and then you've got 5 really powerful. This one's a little bit blurry, but I have some pretty awesome Tyranid models Blue Table did for me. So, and then the Gene Stealers are obviously there to outflank and score objectives wherever you need them. And the Termagants hold your backfield as long as they can. So anyway, I thought that would be something quick, just something else to throw up on my channel if anybody's watching, and get some Tyranid content up there. Hopefully I'll get some battle reports for Warhammer 40,000. But until then, take care.